Okay, let's calculate the net present value. Peeves is considering an investment opportunity. If he purchases the investment over the next 5 years, he will receive the following cash flows. Year 2 is $5,000. Year 3 is $8,000. Year 5 is $14,000. And we have a special guest, Buster, joining us today. How much should Peeves pay for this investment if he wishes to earn an annual rate of return of 11% compounded annually on his investment? So how much will he need to pay initially in order to receive these returns on his investment? Sorry, just removing a distraction for a moment. Okay, so the first step is to visualize the problem with a timeline. Can you see it? Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry, Buster, you have to go down for a minute. Okay, here we go. So, so there's initial cash flow, the price of the investment. That's this. So that's the cash flow leaving, like your bank account, which must be solved for. And following the initial cash flow, there will be one cash flow of 0, one cash flow of 5,000. That's year 2. One cash flow of 8,000 for year 3. One cash flow of 0 for year 4, and the final cash flow of 14,000 for year 5. The next step is to enter the cash flow on a financial calculator. And I highly recommend that you consult your calculator's manual for this if you have it. It is quite handy with all the information on it. And that's where I got the steps for this. So if you have it, you can follow it. If not, follow along here. So step 2 is to enter the cash flows on a financial calculator. So you want to start by clearing your calculator. Second function alpha 0, 0. And now you want to clear the previous cash flow data. So that's different than clearing your calculator. You're clearing any previous cash flow data that you may have entered into your calculator. So that is the CFI button, second function, and the CA, which is also the mode button. Okay, so now we enter the cash flow data. So that's just from this page here, from the cash flow timeline. So we're just entering this data here. So it will be 0, this data button, which is also the enter button, and $5,000 data, 8,000 data, 0 data, and 14,000 data. And now that's all of your cash flows entered. So you go next step is second function, and this cash button, which is also the CFI button. And you enter your interest rate, which was 11%, because he's expecting an 11% rate of return. So it is 11. And then you press this down button here, this down arrow, to get the net PV. And you just press comp. So solving for net present value, the NPV is 27,000. So Peeves should pay 27,000 to purchase this investment in order to realize an annual rate of return of 11% compounded annually. That's net present value, but yeah, I highly recommend using your manual. It's quite handy for calculations like this.